عليه وآله وسلم ونبينا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وأجمعين ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. First of all, this question of music, we just have to clarify, the brother clarified earlier that music is haram. Music is haram. But more than what music does, and I'm very, alhamdulillah, Allah's blessed me to be on both sides of the fence, so that I can tell you the real hal, the true situation of what music actually does to people. First of all, music, it falls under, like I said to you earlier, 3 categories of things that music talks about. Girls, money, and boasting, pride, being a boastful person. That's what music falls under. Now, all 3 of these things, if you combine inside your mind, you corrupt your mind fully. Fully corrupt your mind. So listen closely to me when I say this, and this is for the sisters as well. A man that listens to slow jams is going to be a zani. Yes? He's going to love girls. He's going to be like, yeah, like that. That's how he's going to be. Yeah? No, it's not fun, it's real. And you see the man that listens to drill music, he's going to be on the road like, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to pop them like that. That's what he's going to be on. Everyone he sees, I'm going to smoke, I'm going to shoot, I'm going to kill them. I don't care. I don't kill anyone. I kill a civilian. The new thing now with the kids, I don't know if you lot know this, but they say they kill civilians. I don't know what you know, if you actually understand what that really means. That's the most evil of evil. They say they'll go to your area. If they don't catch the people they're looking for, an innocent person walking past, they'll stab them up. And then that person will make the news and they'll be like, yeah, we came to your block. They'll go to Twitter and tweet it like, yeah, it was on your block. No one, where was you? They'll Snapchat it, I believe, as well, like the whole gang in their area and stab up a poor civilian. So, yeah, so it's civilians are getting hurt now for no reason. And the last thing that music does is talk about money. Now this talking about money, it will corrupt your mind so much that all you ever think about is money, money, money. Every single song is talking about money, money, money. Drugs, drugs, drugs. I made this much off a box. I made this much off a box. When really some of these people are even making it, you know. Some people are actually not even doing it. That's the funny thing about the music. So everything that it's giving you is just pumping your mind full of corruption. So even if we said music, even if people say music's not haram, even though we know 100% is haram, we're just saying the effects that it has on the mind and the body and the soul is so dangerous. I would ask everybody in there to stay far away from it. So far away from it. And I remember a brother said this to me a few years ago when we all used to listen to music. He said, the music and Quran can never be combined in one heart. The music and Quran can never be combined in one heart. He says one is going to take precedence over the other. One is going to take precedence. And he said to me, music has no benefit. You told me one way it benefited you, like it made you better, anything. So you know the Quran, even just reading one letter, you're getting so much reward. And then from he said that to me, I looked at him and I said, SubhanAllah, you're right. That's it, khalas, done. I didn't know Arabic at this time, and I learned Arabic and then khalas, gave it up. So please be very careful what it does to the mind, body and soul. All 3 of the things that will take an effect on music.
I just want to add to what the brother said. Concerning music, Allah tells us in Surah Al-Luqman, and from the people are those who purchase lahul hadith, to misguide man on his path. The Sahaba, like Abdullah ibn Mas'ud and Abdullah ibn Abbas, said lahul hadith, idle talk means music. We learn from a hadith from Sahih Bukhari that the Prophet said there will come a people from my nation who will make permissible that which is impermissible. Then the Prophet mentioned zina, silk for the men, and last of all al-ma'azif. Ma'azif meaning singing and music. Our Ustad, Jazahullah Khair, he made a good mention of some of the social and personal evils of music. But there is a sinister side to music, brothers and sisters, that is not often talked about. We have Kanye West, he said, I sold my soul to the devil. I knew it was a crappy deal. At least it came with a few toys like a happy meal. You have Eminem who says, I'm like the boy in the bubble, I can never go back. I sold my soul to the devil and I can never get it back. You have Tupac Shakur who said, I sold my soul to the devil to kick it and bang. We have, what's her name? Grande. What's her first name? Ariana Grande. She said, multiple times, I sold my soul to the devil. Britney Spears, I sold my soul to the devil. Kate Perry, I sold my soul to the devil. They're telling us here something, brothers and sisters. Now you can say selling your soul to the devil is figurative. It doesn't mean you are literally selling your soul to the devil. But selling your soul to the devil means going against your principles. This is enough for us, brothers and sisters, to understand that when you get into music, the least thing you'll do is sell your principles, your beliefs and your ideas. And all of this is coming out with the Harvey Weinstein, what's happening now with Hollywood and the media. All these women are coming forward to say they got raped. And men are coming forward to say they got raped. And men and women are coming forward to say they had to do this sex act and that sex act to get a part in a movie. They had to sell their bodies or give their bodies for free most of the time to get into this program. It's showing us that the least you have to do with music, if not to sell your deen, is to sell your principles. And the person who is thinking, this is more than enough for them. With also the other stories that a number of people are saying that in order for them to become big, they had to give up their bodies, both male and female. This is enough for us to understand what is at stake. Something that is incredible is at stake. That is your soul. And so I say to all of us that, you know, this music and its evil, which is maybe beyond the time that we've been given, is something that all of us need to be careful of. Because we see, as the brother Adnan alluded to, that those people who listen to music, it feeds into their lower selves. So the person listening to grime music, to drill music, what are they thinking about? Killing. The person is listening to trance music, to acid house music, what's he thinking about? Tripping. The person listening to R&B and soul music, what's he thinking about? Loving. And on top of this, brothers and sisters, they produce music according to frequencies. They understand that the brain works on particular frequencies. So when they actually make the music, it's in tune to particular frequencies. Why? Not only to attract you to the music, but importantly, to make you act in a particular way. And so, just wanted to add that to what our brother said. Jazakallah khair. The other question is about anashid. What is wrong with Islamic anashid?
As for nasheeds, brothers, this is a little simple principle that you don't have to remember when it comes to the deen. Yeah. Anything that does not bring you benefit, then stay far away from it. And anything that brings you benefit, then go as close to it as possible. So there's many things that, even if we don't say they're haram, we just say, what is the benefit in it? What is the benefit in listening to anasheeds? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has left the greatest miracle ever, and that is the Quran. Can all of us in this room say that we're hafizes of the Quran? That we've all memorized the Quran? So what happens one day when your child grows up and says, Dad, I've memorized Surah Quran, can you help me? Oh, sorry, I don't know it. How do you feel as a man? What are you doing? But I know this nasheed though, it goes like this. What's this? What are you teaching your child? Then when your child listens to the nasheed, slowly, but surely, he's going to just creep onto music secretly. He's going to creep onto music, especially with YouTube nowadays. YouTube is it's a very evil place. You just go there to watch Islamic lecture, next thing you know you're hearing some music, some half-naked woman talking about, oh yes, purchase this Lancome. So what I'm saying to people is that, what is the benefit in a nasheed if you have the Quran? Many of us are just neglecting the Quran. We just got it on our shelves and it's just got dust. Most of these Qurans never probably even been picked up for months, maybe even years. Next Ramadan, everyone will have one in their hand. But now what happens? We're at home listening to nasheeds. It's not beneficial, my brothers. So don't go to anything that's not beneficial for you. Now, and then you know what happens, that most people that listen to nasheed artists, yeah, and I'd say even some poetry artists, it's always slightly coming next to the music. You know, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says in the Quran, do not even go near zina. Some sins, you don't open the door to them. Some sins you don't open the door to them. You don't actually go to the door of some sins. Because once you open that door, brothers, wallahi, that door is nearly impossible to close. And that's why there's some punishments that in Islam are death. Some punishments, they come through death. That's the only way of how to rectify that situation now. There's no other way to do it in Islam. So when you open some doors, you have to be careful what is actually coming out of them. So you listening to the sheets, it's not even beneficial. It's not going to help your life. It's not going to make you any better. And subconsciously you're going to be like, I want more than this, man. This is not even sounding good. You know, everything's always wanting more. You see the person who smokes one cigarette. He starts smoking that cigarette. He starts feeling a little head rush. After that head rush goes, he's going to say, I need something stronger. Let me get some weed. Smokes the weed, gets high, and he's like, whoa. After 3 years of smoking weed, he's like, bro, I need some real stuff. My man's like, bro, I got something for you. Yeah, see this thing here? This thing gonna mash you up. So he goes and smokes it, and that's it, he's gone. Next thing you know, my man's in a madhouse. You think in your head, how did these people turn crazy? I know a lot of you see people, I don't know if it's around here, but in London, there's so many people that are like Majnoon. And not to be getting a little deep now, but a lot of these people are black people as well. Yeah? So what I'm trying to say to you is, don't ever underestimate the power of them drugs. Just once taking a one hit. Let me just listen to 5 nasheeds. Before you know it, these nasheeds are kind of dead. Let me slap on this music video. So don't go near it. You got the Quran. The Quran is so beautiful. I say to all the brothers now, if you don't love the Quran, it's because you don't find the right reciter for you. The right reciter for me is not the same reciter for you. I like them old school, slow reciters. That's me. But you might like something else. You might like Idris Abka. Find your reciter. There's always a reciter that's going to touch you. Because the Quran is that powerful. And what does Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala say about the Quran? Inside, in the Quran, what does he say in the Quran? He says, if this Quran was revealed on a mountain, then verily it would crumble out of fear of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. If it can do that to a mountain, what about our hearts, brothers? What's the nasheed going to do? Crumble our heart? Did Allah say it about nasheed? He said about the Quran. So return back to the Quran, my brothers. Open it and read it today. It's the best book.
Jazakallah khair to our brother for talking about anasheed. Before I talk about anasheed, 2 things. First of all, I forgot to mention something very important about contemporary music. Contemporary music, brothers and sisters, today doesn't make money from selling units of MP3s and records. For most artists, the money comes from touring. And for most companies, there is some money to be made, but the real role of the music industry, the entertainment industry, is ideology, conveying ideas. And one of the ideas that we find, and forgive me if I'm a bit controversial, is the feminization of men. What do I mean? We have a number of individuals who claim to be thugs, gangsters, will kill you in a second. One look, they will shoot at you. Somebody like the rapper Young Thug. Young Thug is claimed to be a gangbanger, to be some kind of gangster rapper, real life, not an actor, real life. But this same rapper, we see him wearing a dress. This same rapper, he refers to his men friends as hubbies. And it's one thing if he was out there on the side. For real. Real. But he's a mainstream rapper. And not only does he wear a dress, brothers and sisters, on social media, the man has worn a dress on Vogue magazine. The #1 fashion magazine in the world is Vogue. In Vogue, he was wearing a dress. And brothers and sisters, I remember I saw a video clip. Certain rap artists were asked about this. They were cowards. Didn't have the guts to speak the truth. A$AP Fergie said, well, nobody can wear it like Young Thug. That's Young Thug for you. But brothers and sisters, the Prophet ﷺ cursed the man who dressed like the woman and the woman who dressed like the man. But this is what we're getting from music. This ideology, where it's okay to wear a dress? Is it okay to wear a dress? Who thinks it's okay? Raise your hand. Who thinks it's not okay to raise your hands? But this is what you're listening to, and this is what you're being taught. So I just wanted to bring note to this issue of music. And there's many things we can say, but we don't have time. As for anashid, I'd like to make a few points. First of all, anashid is a Persian word. It relates to both music and to poetry. In Islamic history, the Sahaba radiallahu anhum ajma'in and those who followed them never had anashid. They had poetry, which is nothing like the anashid that we have today. Maher Zayn, Zayn Bika wasn't known in the time of the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. This is known as the religion of the mystics. Those people who believe that there's two versions to Islam. One is ilm al-batin, the hidden knowledge, only for those people in their Sufi brotherhood. They are the ones who forever and ever had this music. They use music as a means of getting close to Allah. Just like the Christians. Does anybody in this room believe that if Jesus ﷺ was alive today, he'd be in a church with a guitar in his hand singing music? Raise your hands. If we believe he wouldn't be doing this, raise your hands. So the Christians have taken song and dance as a means of getting close to Allah. So much so, they get into a frenzy. And you see them on the floor rolling around, speaking in tongues. They call it tongues. Angel language. My question, where's an angel dictionary? So we can see what they are saying is actually the language of the angels. And this is anashid for you. Anashid, brothers and sisters, the ulama have spoken against it. Scholars such as Sheikh Abdulaziz bin Baz, rahimullah, Muhammad ibn Salih Uthaymin, rahimullah, and Muhammad Nasir ad-Din al-Albani, rahimullah. We recently had some brothers, our brother Ali Dawa and our brother Musa Adnan, who came out with a video saying anashid is permissible. They said in their video, anashid is permissible. Where's the dalil? Bring us an ayah from the Quran, hadith from the Prophet ﷺ, statement from the Salaf. That's the dalil. Not what you think. But this is the problem, and they said it quite rightly. They don't care. They don't care. They bring one statement from a scholar today, ignoring all the fatwa of those who came before them. The teachers of their scholars who they point to. They say anashid is okay. But anashid is what you are putting forward, anashid. Look at what we call anashid. The so-called Deen Squad is anashid. How is that anashid? The Deen Squad, they take a record like Little M.A. or Little Ma. So they take Little Ma, who should be actually Little Pa, flip it over, and they start singing Allah, Muhammad on this track, saying it's halal. When I first came to Islam, those of you who know me know I say this all the time. I was a Sufi Nashqabandi. Used to be with the Sufis. So those days in South London where I lived, there weren't any halal butchers. Not like today, mashallah, everywhere there's a halal butcher. Or chicken shop. Those days there were no halal butchers. The nearest halal butcher was in Tooting, like 2 hours away from me. So I said to the brother who I became Muslim with, and I became Muslim in a dhikr circle. So we started off with Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Then we moved on to La ilaha illallah, La ilaha illallah. And then we ended, we said Allahu, That's what we ended on. That is Islam to these people. That's the deen. That's how I took my shahada. So I said to the brother, brother, there's no halal butcher in our area. What should we do? Do you know what his response was, brothers and sisters? His response was, you simply go to any butcher you want to. Any supermarket. Wallahi al-azim, I'm not lying. You want to bring the mushaf, I put my hand and swear to Allah on the mushaf. He said, go to any butcher, any supermarket, you bring meat. Of course, no pork. chicken, lamb, goat, and you say Bismillah 18 times. Bismillah, 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 18 times, and it's halal. What's the difference between this ignorance and what the ignorance of the Deen squad? You flip it over and you start saying over it, Allah, Muhammad is messenger. Same with the guy, Umar Isa. He gets Adele, flips it over and starts singing like Michael Jackson about Allah and his messenger. And this is the reality. And so our brothers, may Allah guide us and guide them. No one's trying to diss anybody, but we're keeping it real here. Those who don't like it real, you're living in a fantasy land. But keeping it real here. Ulama have said no to anashid, and even those who give conditions, I ask you in the name of Allah, Maher Zayn meets those conditions? Omar Isa, Michael Jackson sound his voice out, meets those conditions? Deen squad with their ooh, meets those conditions? None of them meet those conditions. And brothers and sisters, we find something from this. That there is a transgression from anashid to the real stuff. The real stuff. When I was younger, I used to listen to reggae music. And in the reggae music, they would talk about when they were young, they would have tobacco with the weed. And a marking of a man, no more tobacco, only weed. This is how you move. And so what do we find with these people, brothers and sisters? They move away from anashid to the real stuff. Look at Adam Saleh. Look at Adam Saleh. Look at Fossey Tubes, or whatever his name is. Look at them. It would be one thing, brothers and sisters. You have people who are Muslim and they make music and they say, listen, I don't want to mix this with that. But these people, because they know we are naive, they come out singing Allah, Muhammad, Islam. But the manager says to them, listen bro, mashallah, you got tens or hundreds of thousands of hits and views. If you want to make it big time in the millions, you got to ditch the Islamic stuff. And what do you see? They're coming out, Fossey Tubes, Adam Saleh, they're telling you what fools we were. They're laughing at your face. They're saying, I used to pretend I was a saint. He used to pretend he was a good Muslim, at the same time he's in the club. At the same time he's drinking alcohol, the same time he's smoking weed, the same time he's watching porn, the same time he's doing everything a non-Muslim does. But the face is given to you, brothers and sisters, is of a righteous person. Then when he hits the million slot, what does he do? Ditch you. The same way a philanderer ditches women. Had enough? Bye-bye, I'm on my way. And so, what we find, brothers and sisters, and here is the test. The Prophet, Allah says, the Prophet said in the Quran, oh my Lord, my people have abandoned the Quran. Test yourselves. You're going on a journey home. What do you want to listen to? Maher Zayn, Zayn Bika, the so-called Deen squad. What do you want to listen to? This or the Quran? Vote in the car. You'll find everybody's hands up will be for the anashid. Nobody wants to hear the Quran. And this is our situation. And so, brothers and sisters, just wanted to add that about the anashid. Do you have one more time for the question? Next question? One question, yeah? The next question, Barakallahu Feekum, is about what is the problem with fashionistas or those women who give fashion tips on YouTube?
So first of all, when it comes to, you see some of these people that he was mentioning, I don't even know none of them. I don't know none of this stuff. I'm so far behind with some of this stuff. I don't speak to the gang stuff and all that. I don't really know about all these other guys telling me Muslim. I don't find it interesting. I don't know. I just find it boring.
Their gangs alright. Yeah. Gangs trying to make money from the ummah.
Yeah, so I don't even know these names. But for the fashion hips, what's it called?
Fashionista. Those women who give fashion tips about your eyes and stuff like that. Yeah.
Oh, hijab. Okay, I'll tell you a famous story that happened to me once. Yeah. My little cousin, she took her shahada. Yeah. And then she said to me, cousin, I need a hijab here to put on. And I was like, yeah, I'm going to get you one. So I got her one. And she's like, how do I pull it on? I was like, I'll just go on YouTube and just type in hijab tutorial. You're going to find some Muslim sister, man. You'll find someone, say, must be a Muslim on YouTube. Come on, man. Just go on YouTube, type in hijab tutorial. So she went on there and she done it. And then she went, is this what you, she said, is this how you do it? And she showed me a video of some sister with bare makeup. I was like, bro, what's going on? I was like, no. I was like, no, not that one. Show me another one. So I was going down and I was like, oh my, la ilaha illallah. I couldn't even find the video to put a hijab on. I couldn't find the video to put a hijab on. All of them was just some makeup, this, that. I'm going to give you tips how to put your eyelashes on, but it was saying hijab tutorial. I was thinking, what, it don't make sense though. But not one video was actually about putting them one sister like, this is how you put the hijab on different ways. I was like, what? I thought the hijab was one way. She showed me like 8 different ways how to put a hijab on. I was like, this ain't a hijab, this is a headscarf. I had to kind of explain it to my cousin. A hijab is a full body thing, it's not just when you wrap your head. She's like, oh no, my friend said you just put the hijab like this and that's it, it's alright. I'm like, no, that's a headscarf. So now I had to try and explain to her, and she said, no, the Muslims are on YouTube, they're saying it. And I was like, okay, so now I had to, I didn't know about all of this stuff. Call me naive, innit? But I actually didn't know that Muslims were doing this craziness on YouTube. I saw a few videos, but I never really watched them. But it's not beneficial to me. I only watch what's beneficial towards me, innit? So, yeah, so that's what I found out. Then I found there was a girl called, what's her name? Dina Tokyo. And the reason why I'm going to say her name is because I believe that she's at the forefront of all this evil. I think that, I'm not being rude, but I believe she's at the forefront of most of this evil. Because she wears some mad hijab and her husband and her are just rolling in the video and he's making it look like he's just normal with his wife. And from what I've known, I've never seen a proper Muslim man that doesn't have like a khiyana for his wife. You know, all the brothers around me, you couldn't even see their wives. You couldn't even smell their wives. You wouldn't even see their hands. The brothers around me, you don't know if their wives even exist. You know, you only see her in the car coming back with the child, that's it. You don't actually see his wife ever. I've never seen brothers' wives around me, ever. So when I saw the man on YouTube and this, and she's like, oh, I hate the hijab. And she done some video, and it got bare views, and everyone was sharing it. I was like, what? And she's talking about, I hate the hijab, but if it wasn't because of this, I would have put it on. So I said, wait, that's contradictory. You hate it, but you're wearing it? So a lot of sisters, she's the fourth runner of this new trend of put this thing around your head, wear whatever you like, modest clothing, and then roll. The reason why this is evil is because it's going away from the guidance of the Prophet ﷺ. And the worst thing about it is that many sisters, and this is not for the brothers that mainly do, we do a lot of videos and stuff on it, but it's not for us, it's for the sisters. They have to enjoy good and forbid evil. It's an obligation upon them. It's an obligation upon the women. Just like the women done in the time of the Prophet ﷺ. Many examples. So it's upon the women to enjoy good and forbid evil and stop saying mashallah after these pictures. And all the brothers that do it, who like these pictures of any sister that's got makeup on, just know that you're contributing to the evil. You're contributing to her destruction. That's all you're doing. You're not helping her. You're not giving her no compliment. She don't need your compliments. There's over 700 likes already. Why are you just being another follower of a like? Why are you even on her page? Why are you following this sister? A lot of you know what I'm talking about. Don't look at me like I'm talking rubbish, please. Yeah, don't look at me like I'm talking a foreign language. A lot of you brothers are liking these videos and you know it's wrong. You're liking these oh, mashallah, look at that, she got bare makeup on. Don't like her picture. Unfollow her. That's the best thing for you to do. And for the sisters, you need to start saying to these sisters, DMing them and making videos to them personally and sending it to them. Because this is getting out of control now. This thing's getting out of control. Sisters are acting like it's a hijab. I'm telling you, sister, this thing that you just put on your head, it is not a hijab. It's called a headscarf. It's a headscarf, so please, stay away from it.
Jazakumullah khair to the brothers for attending and for the sisters to attend. This brings us to the end of our panel session. Can I just say one thing though, brother? I know you want to wrap up. Huh? I can't. Okay. Just a couple of things about this because of the time factor. First of all, Allah tells the woman, the Muslim in the Quran, and do not display yourselves as the display in the time of Jahiliyyah or pre-Islamic times. Ibn Kathir, the great explainer of the Quran, he said, this is not just in reference to not wearing the proper hijab, but not wearing hijab properly, where she shows some of her neck. When I looked at these videos, I saw a video of our brother Imran talking about fashionistas and hijabi YouTubers. And I said, okay, I'm a person, I like to see for myself. I typed in Google, top 10 hijabi YouTubers. Wallahi, our brother touched the tip of the iceberg. Almost every single one of them wears makeup. This zina is not permissible in Islam. You have women telling Muslim women to go out there wearing perfume. The Prophet told us the woman wearing perfume is as if she's fornicating with those men who smell it. We are even seeing, I saw one sister, forgot her name, she showed a history of herself. MashaAllah, she had a gabata, then she had a khimar, then she went to the abengi. You know, the turban that Rasta women wear. That's her evolution. And I was shocked that they even say hijabi. There's no hijab there. What is the relationship between what you're doing and hijab? And the brother made the point. Some of us are low down. Sa'd ibn Abi Waqqas said that if he came home and he caught a man with his wife, he would body him. That's what he said. The Prophet said, are you not amazed at the ghira, the jealousy of Sa'd? Where is our ghira, brothers and sisters? How can a man be in a video with his wife, showing all her beautification? Where is his ghira? Where are the fathers, where are the brothers, all these hijabis, with all this war paint, not even makeup? It's like she went to the paint store and what got emulsion, marigold, dipped in the paintbrush and put it on her face. Paint, war paint, ain't no makeup. Even the Joker has some style. And when it comes to the lipstick, Allahu Islam, and the red paint they use for traffic signals like that. This is what we're seeing, that's the reality. And I'm not trying to diss the sisters, but listen, if you're going to come with Islam, bring something Islamic. But don't mix khayr with shar, good with evil. And that's what we see with these hijabi YouTubers and fashionistas. And at the end of the day, like Adam Saleh, Fossi Tubes, Umar Isa, Mahir Zayn, all these people who use Islam to do one thing. Who can tell me? To make a quick buck. That's the reality. I would even have some husna done. Because maybe they think what they're doing is good. But Abdullah ibn Mas'ud, he said, when those people were in the masjid, one of them was saying, say Alhamdulillah 10 times. Say Allahu Akbar 100 times. And when he came to them, he said, how many people intend good but never reach it? For a deed to be accepted, brothers and sisters, is not just the intention. The intention, having ikhlas, is important. But muwafiqah is important, that it complies with the kitab and the sunnah. Did the wives of Prophet ﷺ go on YouTube showing themselves with makeup? Could you imagine one of the Sahaba on YouTube with his wife rolling around and joking around? Can you imagine such things? If we can't imagine it and the pure heart can't imagine it, then we understand what is wrong with these things. And so we ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us and to guide our sisters. Because I'm not trying to diss anybody, but it's real. If you don't want it real, turn off. But this is real, and I'm keeping it real. Because there's too many people, as a brother said, liking, mashallah sister, oh I love your makeup sister. I'm not saying I like your makeup sister. What does it say about you? You like her makeup. Either you are munharif, that is you are deviated, or you're just somebody with a sickness in his heart. Imagine that, brothers. And I ask every single one of you. Your wife is on YouTube and the brother says, mashallah, I love your outfit. I love how your dress fits. Imagine that. How would you feel? Raise your hand if you would be happy. Raise your hand if you wouldn't be happy. Alhamdulillah. And the Prophet warned about the youth. The youth is a clockload. The man who doesn't mind his women folk fornicating and doing immoral acts in front of him, and he knows about it. In front of him, and he knows about it. So our job and duty is nasiha. Our job and duty is to reach out to these sisters, give them the Quran, give them a hadith, and encourage people to leave this way and for them to leave that way. Barakallahu feekum, jazakumullah khair. Assalamu alaikum.